Reecah screamed as the old crone leaned in close, her breath rank. She remembered trying to escape Grimelda's mystical shop, and then a bright light, and then... She found herself lying on her back atop a black marble slab in the middle of a small candlelit cavern, its vaulted ceiling spiked with rock formations. She tried to push away from the vile woman, but Grimelda's stick-like hands pinned her to the stone. "What are you doing?" Reecah asked, frantically looking around and wondering why her earlobes hurt. She forced an arm between herself and the witch and touched her right ear, shocked to feel a hard stone embedded there. She pulled her hand back, her fingertips red with blood. She checked her other ear and felt another hard stone. Her frightened gaze met Grimelda's. "What have you done to me?" Grimelda's expression made her shiver. "Relax, child. Grimelda has done what Lizzie neglected." Reecah frowned, but didn't want to waste time finding out what the crazy crone meant. She needed to get off the table and escape. A fount on a matching marble stand stood near her head, perched on the edge of a bloodletting trough surrounding the base of the table. She swallowed hard. Though not versed in the ways of the occult, Papa had taught her to read at an early age. She had taken great joy in reading the tomes Papa kept locked in an old trunk by his and Grammy's pallet. If she wasn't mistaken, she lay upon a sacrificial altar. Using every bit of strength she had, Reecah bucked her hips and arched her back, driving her shoulder blades and head against the table to escape Grimelda's grasp. She landed on the floor with bare feet, but Grimelda's iron grip maintained control of her wrists. "Easy, child. You're going to ruin everything." "Get your hands off me, you crazy witch," Reecah shrieked, jerking her arms free and stepping backward. She bumped into a wooden table covered with crimson cloth. On top of the cloth sat an array of knives, some for slicing, some for chopping, one with a serrated edge for sawing, and another with a hooked tip, just like the one Grammy used to skin animals. "Where am I?" "You're in Grimelda's cellar." Grimelda wiped her blood-stained fingers on her apron. The witch's cellar? It looked like a cave devoted to demonic rituals. She swallowed a lump of fear and put the knife table between them, her eyes wildly darting about, searching for her boots and Papa's weapons. She reached up with both hands, rolling the stones in her earlobes between her thumb and forefinger. "What have you put in my ears?" "I have adorned you with your bloodstones." "My what?" Her hands were wet and sticky with fresh blood. "Take them out." Grimelda shook her head. "That I cannot do. Once the ritual has been performed, it would be too dangerous to remove them." "Ritual? What did you do?" "Something Lizzie should have had me do years ago if you wish to become a windwalker." "You're mad. Leave me alone." Reecah glanced at the stairs. "Calm yourself, Poppet." Papa's endearment snapped Reekah's open-mouthed attention back to the witch. "Yes, child, Vili's name for you." "You know that because you're a witch." "Grimelda has been called many things." Grimelda pursed her thin lips, her tone softening. "The people of Fishmonger Bay labeled me as such. At one time I might have been hurt by the name, but the villagers leave me alone, so I live with it." Reecah noted the witch had started referring to herself in the first person. Her eyes flicked between the woman and various pieces of ornate furniture lining the walls. Pieces that looked as if they belonged in a palace, according to the sketches in Papa's tomes. A sudden burst of flapping wings appeared from the curved doorway marking the flight of stone-carved stairs climbing into darkness. The raven landed on the near rim of the fount and turned its head sideways, blinking at her. "Vili spoke fondly of his little Poppet whenever he visited." Reekah's temper rose. "You're a liar." "You're a liar! You're a liar!" Grimelda gave the bird a dirty look. "My sister called you her flower bud. You called her Grammy." The pain was too much. Reekah's eyes misted up. "How do you know all this? Grammy doesn't have a sister." Grimelda stepped toward her, but stopped when Reekah's eyes honed in on the knives before her. "Lizzie was afraid of what I represent."